Man, I can't wait to play my favorite server, Hypixel. Why are the trees on fire? Being a well-known bug, most people just assume it's a little bit of fire. But because this is Hypixel, it is so much more. When you finish a game, the lobby will clean itself, then kick you out before turning the lobby back into a playable map. But because Hypixel is made out of spaghetti code, sometimes a victory dance will change the map after it was already reset. And it's really just a shame that almost every game mode has victory dances. I learned from a friend who had spoken with an admin that apparently this bug could not get patched. But only a few weeks later, they would fix the bug where you could destroy the minecart tracks with a victory dance and murder mystery. It seems like they were able to patch this bug on that one map, so it's kinda confusing why they don't just push it out to the rest of the server, but I'm not one to judge or complain. But as I thought more about the bug, I started to wonder where else it could be used. I already knew it worked in Duels, Murder Mystery, and a few arcade games, but I had no clue whether it would work in Bed Wars or Sky Wars. And after asking and testing, neither of them worked. Which leads me to one final conclusion. The reason it's patched in Bed Wars and Sky Wars but not Duels or Murder Mystery is because they have or had a larger player base. The bug is very luck based, so most of the time, it is done by accident by random people playing. However, this happens much less frequently in Murder Mystery and Duels because of the smaller player base. And the admin saying that it could not be patched probably wasn't referring to the minecart rails being broken, but actually the ability for spectators to punch minecarts. Recently, the admins announced delays in the new Duels update because of problems with bugs, so when the update comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if it finally was fixed. But in the meantime, any victory dance that spawns mobs or falling blocks has a chance of staying into the next game. So, if you get an anvil, you can rename items, and if you get dragons, you can get launched across the map. You can also spawn fire with different victory dances, but to be honest, I don't know which ones do or don't work. However, I learned while playing on a stat salt that you can get achievements from killing people while on fire, so thanks Hypixel. Other than that, there really isn't much to bug. Either you turn on a random wound effect, knowing somewhere you're making someone's life worse, or sitting for hours trying to figure out the right combination of leaving and starting a new game to get the bug in your own lobby. And I love wasting my time, but summer's almost over, so if anyone out there wants to try and figure out how to make it more consistent, feel free. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be sitting here contemplating the Duels update, which on release will either be a masterpiece or a calamity of bugs. That's it for this video, so if you enjoyed, like and subscribe so you don't miss my next video, which will probably be on the Duels update. And I hope you enjoyed. See you later.